Hello. This Padlet was created to teach you about misinformation and fake news. In this Padlet, learners will follow ethical and legal guidelines for gathering and using information by evaluating that information for accuracy, validity, cultural and social context, and appropriateness for need. This skill is very important to us because with the internet and technology, there is so much information that is being sent out, and you need to be able to tell if this information is real or not. You can use this information when you are studying for something or researching something. You need to be able to know if what you're reading about is factual or if somebody has made it up. Our discussion question for this Padlet is, how can you tell the difference between factual information and misinformation? By the end of looking at all the resources in this Padlet, you should be able to answer that question. I have compiled some resources on this Padlet that are going to help you understand, first of all, what misinformation or fake news is. It'll help you understand how you can find misinformation and fake news. And then you will have the chance to practice finding misinformation. In this top section, you have several different resources that will explain what misinformation is. The first two resources here are videos that will help explain it. This next resource is a link to a website that you can click on, and it will take you to something that you can read about fake news. And this last resource is another website that you can look at that will help explain fake news in a picture form that you can see. In our next section, we have how you can find misinformation and fake news, how you can spot it, how you can tell the difference between factual information and misinformation. The first two resources are videos that will explain some steps that you can take to find it. And then the other two websites on here are links that you can go to that will help you understand more and read about how to spot fake news. These really walk you through step by step things that you can look for and ways that you can identify fact versus fiction. The other resources that are in this Padlet are games and activities that will help you practice finding misinformation. In the BBC iReporter, you can take on the role of a reporter where you have to be able to tell fact from fiction in the report that you are making. In Internet Matters, Find the Fake, you will be asked questions where you have to find the fake information. In the What is Misinformation Kahoot, you can play a Kahoot where it asks you about what misinformation is, different details about it, and then you also have to be able to identify some types of misinformation. This misinformation investigation time is really a handout that has an activity on it for you to find misinformation. And then this last activity is full of questions that ask you to be able to identify whether something is fact or fake. And it is there to see if you can tell the difference between them.